Okay, yeah, it's official. Disney didn't have a plan. I could firmly just say that right now. I could rant on Disney. I could literally just tell how it is, and Disney ruined Star Wars like every other fucking Star Wars YouTuber is saying right now, but I'm gonna do the next thing that I personally feel is the true villain who really caused this entire mess. And that's George, the guy everyone praises. If George didn't really sell Star Wars, we wouldn't be in this position. There wouldn't be no sequel trilogy. We would have the 6 films, and pretty much the rest is history. And the fact he hired Kathleen Kennedy, the fact he did all this shit, can't even respect him. Can't even fucking respect him for what he did. Because now we're in a camp where we're going to question Disney on whatever they do, even if it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's how it's going to be. It is going to be like what people like me who don't trust 20th Century Fox on Alien and Predator. Especially Alien. Oh, I got a video about that. Today, I got a video about that. I gotta do my whole opinion on Ridley Scott trying to replace the Xenomorphs. Oh, get ready for that video. But, yeah, I got nothing to say. And I'm beginning to think, did Star Wars really need to become a franchise? Did we need a prequels? Did we need a sequel trilogy? The story was over. Did we need an expanded universe for Legends and the new continuity? I mean, you could say, yeah, because it adds more to the story, to the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, because it adds things more in depth. But did we need that? My answer is no, we don't. It's just fan service. That's all it is. And fan service could be really great when it's done, utilized really well. And there's just like fan service just because we're gonna do shit. And that's what Disney did with the sequel trilogy. All it was just fan service, people who grew up with the original trilogy, who hated the prequel trilogy, and that's all it was. I mean, that's why Star Wars Force Awakens did well, that's why Last Jedi did well, and Rise of Skywalker did okay in the box office, because people were burnt out of Star Wars. And whatever happens with the new Star Wars film, it doesn't matter if it's the greatest Star Wars movie of all time, people are going to question it. People are going to question, is this going to be worth my time? Is this movie going to be the movie that I've been waiting for? I don't know what to say anymore. I just don't. And yet again, I started to wonder, did Star Wars need a prequel trilogy? Did they need to do a trilogy on Darth Vader? Did they need to do a trilogy of the whole point of seeing old Luke Skywalker and the whole aftermath of Return of the Jedi and X, Y, and Z and all that fan service stuff? That do we need that? I say we didn't, because the story was over. Luke became a Jedi. They saved the galaxy. What is there them for doing? I mean, yes, I may liked the Rise of Skywalker, but seeing all the shit that we should have had in that film, like Plagueis and whole thing of how did the Emperor came back and all that stuff, it's like unanswered questions. And that's the thing about the whole sequel trilogy, unanswered questions. What happened to Luke? What happened to the whole 30-year time gap? They never cared about it. They never gave you a comic book or a book series on that entire whole time frame. And they barely cared about it, and that's the problem about the sequel trilogy. Unanswered questions, raising more questions of what happened to this, why is fucking Luke Skywalker acting like a fucking bitch, what happened to the Jedi Academy, really what happened. And when we did get all that stuff, it's none of what the movie said, and it's just, Disney knows they fucked up. Disney fucking knows they fucked up. They probably saw what they did, and they're not happy. They're not happy, and now they're fucking scratching their heads. What do we do now? We could do the High Republic and go forward, which is fine and great, but how long is that going to be good and quality and good stories and everything, and gives you good answers and gives you books, comic books, novels, games on that particular time frame before some dumbass literally fucking does a shitty movie? Because that's what Rian Johnson did. He fucked that trilogy up so bad that it is going to be very hard for Star Wars to recover, and Kathleen Kennedy ain't helping. And them bringing back the Emperor, that's just them just fucking say, fuck it all to hell. Let's just make some bullshit storyline up, make sure the Emperor comes back, and just end this entire trilogy, because literally we have done nothing with this trilogy that's actually worth a shit. Great job, Disney. Great job. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And as for George, I got zero respect for that man, because he's the reason why we're in this position. So good job. I hope the money was worth it. I really hope it was worth it, because I would never sell my franchise.